Hey guys, what is going on? Today we're going to be taking a look at some of the hair systems that I have found in the recent week that I think are worth talking about, that look good and might give you some inspiration and some ideas about how to either craft your hair system, make it better, something like that. So today we're going to take a look at two videos. But before we do, I want to tell you that in the upcoming month or so, I'm going to be doing some giveaways for some pretty cool items. So make sure that you're watching videos and on the lookout for that. So let's just jump into this first video, shall we?
Sobald bei
this
den
first
Männern
one
die
is
Haare
from
dazu-
this first one is from Hair System Haydeck, a place that we all know and love. So let's just watch along and I'll provide some commentary over the top of it. Yeah. All right. So the video starts out where Haydeck's talking about how as we lose hair, we got to deal with dumb comments like "you look like a grandfather," "your receding hairline is obvious," "where's your forehead gone," and "where's your helicopter's landing place." That one's, I haven't heard that before, but we're going to be talking with Jan, I guess, and he's had to experience these comments, which I think a lot of us know what that feels like. So this is Jan right here, the guy on the right, and he's going to be getting the transformation. So apparently Jan is not happy with his current hair loss situation here. We can see that there's definitely some recession, but he's got a lot of hair on the sides of the head. Dude is really thick hair, but he's looking for something modern, short on the sides, a little bit longer on top, and ultimately it looks like he's going for a Chris Hemsworth style, Thor, that guy. So we're going to be trying to get him a modern look, and let's watch the video, see what happens. So let's take a look at what's going on. This is his stylist right here, and so it looks like they're going to be actually going with a full hair system, not just a partial up front, which we'll talk about in a second after this video. Looks like there's significant density on this hair system right here, so it's definitely a little bit thicker, but his sides might be able to support that because he has a lot of density right here. Now I'm marking the front hairline, and it looks like they're going to use a clear bond. It looks like it's a white bond, so this is probably silicone, and it looks like they're going to be taking the very front hairline and they're going to be putting a liquid adhesive there, but everything else is going to be done with tape. All right, so here's where we are. It looks like there's a good amount of weight up top and a lot of length. Let's see if they cut that down with this hairstyle right here. So we're getting it. Oh man, so like that right there to me is like optimal. I like how his hair looks right now wet, just as far as the overall volume. I think it's super believable and looks really good, but we'll see what the final outcome is. All right, so it looks like we're going to be leaving the hair system a little bit longer, and oh man, the blowout. There's the pompadour. Now, a lot of people like this. I think it's something to stay away from inside of hair systems. It's just so much volume, so much bounce on top, and I think overall it's just not the best. It's not the best look that you can do. It looks good, but it's just too much volume. It draws attention to the hair, and I think the average passerby wouldn't know the difference, but I think it would just look a little bit nicer with reduced volume, like when his hair was wet. But that being said, I mean, if we look at this right here, let's go back to this. Like, his hair looks so good blended in with this. The color is great. Everything is really solid about it. It's just too much volume in my opinion, my humble opinion, and he still looks good. This is just me being extremely critical. If any of you were to go for this hairstyle right here, I mean, I would never say anything about it. This is me being hyper critical, but he looks good. He looks good, and I think he's going to be really happy with the outcome. So let's watch the end of the video and see what his reaction actually is to his own look. All right, you're standing here with few hairs, and now you have full hair. Looks fantastic. So what does he think about it? He says he didn't expect this result right here. He feels really comfortable about himself, and that's ultimately the most important thing. What I think, what you think, doesn't matter whatsoever. His Thor transformation is successful, even though he doesn't, oh my god, how do you say he hit the nail on the head or the hair on the head with his Thor's hammer or something like that. Overall, I really do like the style. The criticism that I just gave is super stinking minute. Like, this is very minuscule stuff that I'm just talking about with you, because you might go, oh yeah, I kind of see what you're talking about there, And with that, you might decide to go with like a lesser, you know, volume. You might choose to go with a either a density or a hairstyle that has less volume than what this guy went with, but it still looks really, really great. So that being said, let's move on to the second video and talk about it real quick. So this video is coming from Ona Hair, I don't even know how you say that. But this time we get to see a full transformation where a guy is starting with his hair loss, and it looks like he was, you know, you're doing kind of like a comb over look right here, where significant hair loss, you know, up top, but he grew out his hair in order to cover it up. I mean, look at the diffusion of the hair loss right there. It's significant. And you know, so here we have the hair system being put on. They didn't show the attachment method or what the base type is, but I think this is going to be a poly hair system, and so far it kind of looks like that if I look at this, but we'll see. Let's just take a look in a second as the video progresses. But man, already I'm liking where this is going. Oh yeah, I think that's poly. What do you guys think? Can you tell if that's lace or poly? It looks like poly to me. That especially right there, if we look right here, this kind of look right here looks a little bit like poly. Sometimes with poly, you can have that dark kind of spotted appearance on the scalp. You don't have that as much with lighter color hair because the hair doesn't like spot the polyurethane or on your scalp as much. So that is, you know, one of the things that darker hair colors have to deal with. Man, that looks so stinking good and so real. If I saw this guy, there's zero way that I'd know that he was wearing a hair system. And honestly, that's a great look. It's modest. I think it's pretty humble, meaning that, like, you know, he's got his hair back, but it's not extravagant and it's not crazy. So let's take a look at the haircut that they finally give him right here, and we'll do a little synopsis on it. Man, look at that though. Like, you know, is it 105% perfect? It's not. You know, there's this little itty bitty line right here, but look at this like scalp view that you can see. Like, you can see through the hair. It looks like his natural scalp. It is pretty dang good. This density hair system is awesome. I love this natural like little line right here. I think that looks so natural, so good. I love the way this hair falls too. This hairstyle really reminds me of like Peter Petrelli from Heroes. I don't know if you guys ever watched that show. Oh, man, this looks so stinking good. I love this right here. Like, his hair density and the hair density of the system, I think, line up really fascinatingly well. This is an example of one of those like really modest hair systems that isn't crazy in its density and its, you know, overall volume. It's just a trendy haircut that he's going for with a good amount of volume, not a crazy amount. And for someone in their late 20s, looks amazing. Looks so good. And I love the fact like his hairstyle isn't super flashy. It's not something that, you know, is going to draw tons of attention. It just looks really good, and it's modern at the same time. Like this front, like this side swept bangs fringe thing that he's got going on. Clean look, definitely trendy, still professional, modest. It's not drawing undue attention to his hairline or anything like that, but still it's very confident. Looks incredible. And man, like let's just look at that. Like this side and back view, man, like this is almost a perfect kind of round shape, which can be sometimes hard to do with hair loss because the hair system can kind of like make this look flat right here, and there's a little bit of flatness, but man, it looks so good. It looks so good. I think Ona did a great job with this transformation. And I mean, I'm proud of that result right there. Like I would definitely be proud to show that if I had a hair system brand, which that would be pretty cool, right? Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Let me know what you thought of these transformations. Let me know if you've seen any transformations around the web that you want me to look at, just talk about, show other people that are either good or really, really bad. You know, on this channel, we do look at those as well that aren't so good. That way we can find some tips and tricks and things that, you know, we might not do, things that we can avoid when we're getting a hair system. Guys, appreciate it. Like, comment the video, subscribe if you're new, and appreciate you all as always. Take care.